Happy Monday to everyone. It's Chris Brown, your real estate professional and marketing entrepreneur. Just touching bases with everyone on this Monday, making some progress today. Today we kind of sat down and created a remote office. So what I mean by that is my remote office was McDonald's. So I kind of hung out at McDonald's for a good portion of the day for a number of hours. I know they were probably curious, but I did buy some food. I bought salad, so I didn't eat any of the French fries. It was tempting, and any of the burgers, but I did have a salad while I was there. Just engaged with making phone calls. So for some of you guys who know what I do on Monday, typically Monday I like to do FSBO calls, calling out to different FSBOs, following up with different people, trying to see what they did new in the market, if their property actually sold, if it's still available. Today I made some traction, surprisingly. I made some pretty good traction. Spoke to a couple of people that have actually hung up on me in the past. So I guess that consistency of calling them, but not just being consistent with calling them, but also providing them with some value. So one of the things that I did today was there was a couple of people, well, this one particular person has been trying to sell their property for about a month now. And I reached out to him, and in the past, I've probably spoken to him for maybe 30 seconds at most, but I've spoken to him twice before for maybe like 30 seconds apiece. Today, we were on the phone for about 15 to 20 minutes. The reason being is one, they probably still realized who I was when I was calling. And then two, I told them about a property that recently sold that was in their little subdivision there. And from there, we kind of just carried on a conversation. And actually, they thought they knew which property I was speaking of. And when I told them, or they told me the property that they were speaking in regards to, I told them that, no, that's not the property that I was speaking about. And I kind of gave them the value square footage wise so they can kind of compare it to theirs. And when I was able to tell them about a property that they weren't aware of, they were like, oh, well, maybe I just missed that. I'm sure I got the information, I just missed it, which is possibly true. But I think they found it to be valuable that I was aware of what was going on in their community, and they probably really took it in the sense that, hey, this guy really is trying to help me get this property sold. And ultimately, I would like to be able to help them get it sold by having by listing the property. That benefits me, and it also kind of secures the deal, and also allows me to work with a purpose. So right now I'm kind of fishing for opportunities, but at the same time providing value to these sellers. And I think this particular seller realized that, hey, this guy is more than just say, hey, give me the listing. He's actually showing me what's going on with the property. So that was interesting. So I definitely plan on following up next week once again. I think the conversation will be a little bit more formal, or just a little bit easier, just because we were on the phone, like I said, for about 15-20 minutes today, and I think they realized that I was able to bring some value. Had a couple other phone calls where typically people will only speak to you like for very short amount of time, but I had some extended conversations. What I mean by extended, they were over 5 minutes long. So I think that's extended for people who never really met you. But I plan on doing a couple of extra things to really show them that I want to help them get their property sold. So I'm gonna be pretty creative this upcoming week. So I'll let everybody know how that goes, and keep you posted on some of the things that I do. But I think that should help out though. But just want to kind of let you guys know what was going on. Monday's been good to have that type of production. Usually those phone calls aren't as productive. You usually get a lot of people that are that say no. Everyone's pretty quick to say no for the most part. But today was pretty positive, and looking forward to making some things happen. But this is Chris Brown, just bringing you some info and keeping you posted on my journey of real estate and how I'm going to be succeeding in this road of success and all the great things to come. But this is Chris Brown, your real estate professional and marketing entrepreneur. Take care.